Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to be continuing the Deck Building with Sean series, where we're going to actually play some games with the two decks that we built in the last episode. So if you didn't check out the last episode last Friday, check that one out back here. But in the meantime, so Sean and I are trying a theory out. Sean wants to improve and build upon a red deck. He kind of started off with the base for the red deck's wins and kind of made a couple of modifications. And then he and I talked through building a mono-white Lifegain aggro-style deck. So now we're going to play some games against each other and see how well they did and kind of talk about it. So we did kind of play a test game just to get the challenge system working. We played an interesting game, which I wish we could have recorded because there's like a total epitome of why this is going to be an interesting build. So Sean, first of all, hello. How are you?
Doing good. How you doing, Ed?
Good. Thank you for joining me, and let's go play some games.
Sounds good.
Actually, you know what? I need to keep in mind that the viewers may not have seen the decks. So I'm going to go over real quick the decks we're going to play. So let's take a look at Sean's deck first. Sean, I'll let you go ahead. It's your deck. Why don't you go ahead and talk about it?
Yep. Let me get decks up here real quick. Okay, so it's very similar to a normal red deck wins. 3 Fanatical Firebrands, 4 Get 2 Lava Runners, 4 Shocks, 4 Lightning Strikes, 3 Runaway Steamkins, 2 Flame of Keld, 3 Viashino Pyromancer, 4 Goblin Chain Whirlers, 4 Light Up the Stage, 2 Skewer the Critics, 2 Wizard Lightning, and 4 Chandra Fire Artisans, and then 20 Mountains.
Love that card. The deck that I'm going to be playing tonight is going to be the white deck that we built in the previous video, which consists of 4 Charmed Cats, or Charmed Strays. We're going to go with 2 Dauntless Bodyguards, 4 Healer's Hawks, 2 Ajani's Welcomes, 2 Fountains of Renewal. Of course, you need the Ajani's Pride Mate and any old Lifegain deck. 4 Resplendent Angels, 3 Unbreakable Formations, 2 Gideon Blackblades, and then, of course, everything to annoy Sean as much as humanly possible. We're going to go with 3 Conclave Tribunals and 1 Ixalan's Binding. I think we might modify that after these games. 2 Ajani's Last Stands, and in case you haven't seen this card, whenever a creature or planeswalker you control dies, you may sacrifice Ajani's Last Stand. If you do, create a 4/4 white avatar token with flying. And when a spell or ability that an opponent controls causes you to discard a card, you can also do the same. 2 Settle the Wreckage, 2 Lyra Lawbringers, 2 Cleansing Novas, and 21 Plains. So those are the 2 decks that we've, those are the base. That's where we're starting. But, alright, Sean, I am ready to challenge. How about you?
Yep, me too.
Alright, I am clicking the play button. We had an interesting game in our first warm-up game. I think between the first 5 turns, I think we all both got lands. It was kind of stupid. Oh, no, I think I'm going to like this. There is a way in the challenge. I think it only happens in best of 3, but there is a way to challenge. Like, I got first last game, too. Firebrand. Alrighty, I'm going to make you kill one of my Hawks.
Yeah, this is where the weird tempo of this game comes into play.
Oh, geez, you got 2 Firebrands in the opening hand. Lovely. Ooh, killed my bird.
Yeah, I gotta keep him off the bird.
Ooh! Ouch! Oh yeah? Well, he's back with a vengeance.
Exactly.
Along with a kitty cat.
Ooh. Okay, so we'll deal with that with that.
Of course.
And we'll deal with that with this.
Just annihilating all my creatures. Look at this.
Well, the problem is I missed land, so I have to...
I saw that.
I have to control the entire board now, which is not going to be easy.
Yeah, it just got a little bit harder, because Gideon's coming into play.
Yeah, Gideon's going to make this one difficult.
I'm going to give the old Pride Mate lifelink, so he can trigger himself.
Yep. Yep, those land drops or missing the land drops was pretty bad.
Yeah, that. Aww. I think just Gideon alone having the lifelink is going to be huge.
Right. See, the other thing is Gideon's indestructible too.
Yeah, he by himself natively is indestructible.
Correct. And with red deck, there's nothing I can do to change that.
I will give him indestructible. I was gonna say not much he can do with this juncture. Interesting though, I thought it's any other creature, so I thought for a moment maybe I could give himself, yeah, any other target creature. I thought maybe I can give himself lifelink, but nope, can't do that.
Well, this is the play that's gonna make you unhappy, Ed.
Aww. Uh-oh. Yep, pull all those off. The Chain Whirler.
Bring it on.
Oh, that's not nice. And now you're gonna kill my Pride Mate. I see how you are.
The crazy thing about that is, so when you're looking at everything you have to do, it's the sequential order that you're doing everything in that matters. And with the Steamkin, now here's the problem. Well, you only have 3 mana, so I'm okay there.
Exactly. I'm definitely missing my land drops here.
Yeah, we both are. I mean, where the other game we were both at 9.
I believe in you, friend.
This game we're now we have 6 on the board total. We had 18 on the board the last.
By the same time in the game.
Right. No, he's indestructible.
I was just gonna say you don't want to do that. I'd take if the Vaishino exactly.
Yep. So this is one of my favorite cards in the game for red deck right there. And no.
I'm gonna have to eat that.
Yep.
Yay! I finally got mana. I'm gonna do an Unbreakable Formation.
Yep.
I am going to give the old Resplendent lifelink because I certainly need it.
Light.
So now in that situation, what I would have done is given Gideon lifelink.
He can't give himself lifelink.
Oh,
it's any
can't.
other creature.
Oh.
Yeah, because I thought about that the last turn when the Pride Mate was on the board, and thought I could give the Pride Mate give him lifelink and then trigger. Oh, Chandra. Oh no.
Oh, I know. I am complex. Light it up.
Stop drawing land.
This is getting scary. Oh. I have no choice because I can't take that because you've got a spell that's most likely going to kill me.
Now remember, I'm tapped out though.
Oh, okay. Well,
I would have to use the Steam Kin.
I was going to say you could still use the Steamkin though.
Right.
Sorry.
No, that's good. That's what you want to do.
I had 3 Unbreakable Formations in my hand at the same time.
It's such a good card. Because now now you'd be taking angles and everything else. So.
Yep. All right. So game 1 to the old white deck.
Yep, and that's because I drew lands again.
Yeah. Well, and you missed your 3-drop land too, so you kind of lost tempo on that one.
I badly lost tempo. Yeah, I really didn't. I really didn't draw any. I didn't draw any spells. I was either drawing land towards the end, or I had that draw. The slew of creature drops. But with this deck, you need kind of that good quality mix between the two.
Okay, so I did notice that. So there are challenge options. So why don't we go? Well, because no, we'll go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and set the game for opponent wins a coin flip, meaning you shall go first in the next game.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Learning how the challenge system works here in Arena. Oh, direct Mismatch. You and your opponent. Oh, you have to. Oh, okay. So you have to select the same thing. Okay. So on the top of the challenge menu, there's a challenge options. So the two options have to be the same. Best of one, and then I'm going to choose opponent wins coin flip. You're going to choose
I win
coin flip.
Yep. That should be it right there.
Try it now. See, this is how we learn. Oh, and it's going to work. Okay, perfect. Good. All right. So this should. Yep. Opponent goes first. Perfect.
So, I'm going to keep it. I don't like it, but I'm going to keep it.
Oh, I think you too. Oh, challenges. What do I do with this? I think I'm going to go the old fountain renewal.
Yep.
It's like I've got a couple of 1-drops in my hand, so which one do you go with first? Oh. Mono Red is on the run. Fear my kitty cat. Oh, and there goes the kitty cat. That monkey and those cats, man. Oh, here we go.
But I missed the damn. Sorry, the land drop. That's what's killing me with this deck.
Well, you have
and that's,
yeah, you have the 20 mana in there. Like, it's there.
right.
Oh. Yep. This is starting to feel bad. Oh, that's... Alright.
Ooh.
Yep. So I had an option there. I elected not to take it so that I could do this. Now I recognize that I'm helping you by giving you more mana, but I need to be able to breathe.
Right, exactly.
There we go. Yep. This was my other option, but I didn't think that Gideon was going to help.
Weak at every opportunity.
See, and once again, it's the you're solving tempo right,
my strength.
Which is extremely important. Okay, so we're gonna do this.
Oh,
You wanna
the
go,
planeswalkers here.
This is just gonna be bad for you.
I hate when that happens. You can still do it. When I did my video for this originally, that was one of the mistakes I kept making, was not using her ability first, because if you draw that land, you have to pitch it.
Right.
No. I'll take it.
Now I just need to draw well. That's going to be the big thing right here.
So I'm going to give the old
I believe in you.
vigilance there. Ah, no. Attack. It's doing this weird. It's doing that weird bug whenever, like, you can move it over to, like, either attacking the planeswalker or the player itself.
Right. Hmm.
No problem.
Oh, she likes drawing you land, doesn't she?
She definitely does. So I'm going to do something a little weird here. I'm actually going to play that for cost. Then I draw two. Then I draw 2 lands.
Oh, it's like the worst.
A 20 land deck draws you 2 lands.
It's the worst. It's the most painful thing. No, I'll take that.
Yep, because you'll get it back +1.
Yep, exactly. Yay, more land.
Alright, so you'll be at 6.
I believe
I'll
in
be
you,
at
friend.
9. So I can survive two attacks. That's what I got.
Oh, come on. No. Click there.
Okay.
3
Don't you
attacks.
hate when it does that?
I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like I'm clicking like under the button or something, and maybe that was triggering it. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a cool graphic to be able to see where things are going, but it's a little irritating.
Sit back and
And
watch
she
it
drew me
burn.
another land.
Oh. She likes drawing you lands. Come on, Chandra. Yep. We're gonna try that again.
I'm the best fire starter there is.
Choose a legendary permit you wish to keep. So I want to keep this one.
Yeah, you want to keep the one that hasn't used her. Oh, sorry.
This is just gonna be bad.
Scratching
for
my
you.
ear and I wasn't looking at the screen.
Okay, so we're gonna do this.
Uh-huh.
Then we're gonna do this.
No more land. No more land. There you go. Oh. Well, that's the upside, though. You get to keep that chain roller for another turn.
Yep. Okay, so then we're gonna do this. But you're gonna get me here. Because Gideon's at 7, so I have to do something with one of your creatures.
Yes, otherwise there's a problem. Yep.
Okay.
Look at all the fountains of renewal.
Yeah.
I'll give
Prepare
it
for battle.
vigilance.
Okay.
All attack, Sean. Oh, see, it did it again. It's not me. It's for whatever reason I have to click on you twice.
Yeah. It does it to me too.
That's weird and buggy.
Okay.
Bye, kitty cat.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what another.
Oh my god, that's awful.
It is. It's really bad.
The whole reason she's in that deck is to draw you cards other than lands. Yep, Steamkin, of course. I feel a Chain Whirler coming on. Of course. Bye, kitty.
That was a good hit.
Now, this is the question. Okay, so I am not. I'm going to attack.
Yeah, of course, because I've got nothing here to stop it at this juncture.
Yeah.
So I need something big or I'm dead.
Yeah, you have to get a creature that can do something.
Well, I didn't. So, I don't know that this works. I got Unbreakable Formation. So I can cast it. It doesn't help me in any way, shape, or form. So I'm going to go ahead and... I debated doing it before about sacrificing the Fountain Renewal to draw a card, and I drew a land. Alright, never mind.
And you draw land.
So, I'll send the attacker in, and it looks like I'm going to lose this one. At least I can take the Chain Whirler out before I die.
Okay.
Wait, did I not use his ability? Sure I did. Oh yeah, no, I didn't use his ability because I have no other creatures to do it on. That's an interesting downfall. I hadn't thought about that. If you have no creatures in play, you can't do his +1.
Right.
That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Hey, she got you something other than a land this turn. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've evened up there, Sean.
1-1. All right, the rubber match.
The rubber match. I get to go first on this
You
one.
get to go first.
Oh, I keep clicking that. Direct challenge. So, I win coin flip, best of one, go.
There we go. All right, here we go.
I didn't notice before. From my screen it shows a Johnny's as your avatar? Do you always have a Johnny's or?
No, mine right now in Karn.
Oh, okay. So you're on road. Oh, interesting. So your screen you see Karn.
Right.
On mine I see you as a Johnny's. Interesting. What map are you on? I've always wanted to know this. What map are you on?
I'm on the one with the gargoyle.
Okay, so we're on the same map, but that could be coincidental. I meant to ask that before. This poor hawk has gotten beaten up by that monkey so many times. That poor monkey. I even had a bodyguard for him. All he had to do was live one turn.
Yeah, I know. This is where I'm taking the risk and giving up a little bit of tempo by putting the steamkin out.
Yeah, I gotta pull that off the board. Way too good.
But the good thing is I get it back, so you did that. So I'm good with that.
Aww. Boom. Okay, so something interesting I've never asked to spell for.
Ooh. That's going to be tough to get in.
Yeah, you're not going to be discarding any of my cards, I know that, but...
Oh, if I kill something now...
Uh-huh.
That changes it.
Gideon Jura, at your service.
This is where I need a land and I don't get a land. But I will get a shot.
Right up that stage. More fire monkeys.
Okay, so...
Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Yep.
Where's on fire? There's no problem fire can't solve.
Even though I lose it, but it's funny because I seem to always draw the lightning strikes when it's the off turn for me to be able to use it.
Right.
Weird.
Alright. Unfortunately. I mean, I can swing in with Gideon. I might as well.
I'll let you have it.
Alrighty. Again, not having any creatures is actually kind of a real detriment to Gideon.
Let's light it up.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think he's really good, but I just hadn't thought about that one with his ability.
Right. Go this route.
Yep. We're gonna just throw your whole hand onto the board.
Yep, I don't have a choice. Come on. Get you down to 6. Yep,
That's the only thing I've got.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no, you've done enough damage at this point.
Well, you know, the good thing is that mana helps me because of champion.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
You got a bodyguard.
I do. Can I? Yeah, technically I did Dauntless Bodyguard Gideon. Interesting.
Right. And
So
I wonder if it works
Your
in
light
his
will bleed the
planeswalker.
darkness.
That's a good question. You'll be able to see the effect after. That's a good question, because he was a creature at the time?
Right.
Yeah, it's still... So if you look at the... Hover over it and see the graphics, it's still showing his ability, the Dauntless Bodyguards, over Gideon. That's interesting.
This is just gonna be bad for you.
Okay, so I got to do this correctly.
Oh, goody. Boo!
But last stand triggers.
Exactly.
This is why that is such a good card. That card
I've
is
fought worse.
one of my favorites in the game.
You've got me sold on it. It's the weird special case that it came into play, but it most certainly did come into play.
Yep.
So I am going to give you Lifelink.
We'll
This
let you
it may have actually have won me the game.
Right. It probably did. Okay, so I cannot stop the flyers. So I'm going to do this just to show people.
I was wondering if you were going to do it. I was literally hovering over her and going, oh wait, here comes 7 damage to my face.
But
Oh,
the
it's
cards.
you burning.
Yes.
So
So
we'll
you
see
got a
if
lightning strike in there.
I got a lightning strike.
Yeah.
Then I got to edit the stage, which
Oh.
is Yuki.
Oh. Yep, Chandra's ultimate's going to win it right here. Oh, it's so painful. Oh, it's awful.
That is how good that card is at the end of the day.
Yep.
The 7 damage and then being able to play, potentially play out 7 cards. That's unreal.
Yeah, that was crazy. All right,
But,
so we've got some modifications we're going to do to the deck, but we're going to save that for the final video before the final showdown on this one. So we're going to call it quits on the video now. I do hope you enjoyed. Sean, always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for joining me again for another deck building with Sean.
Yeah, absolutely, anytime.
Again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe. It always does help out the channel. There is a Patreon as well if you are so inclined. That is patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga. And until next video, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga. And thank you for your